It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brewdog, and it's their Brewdog versus Fierce beer. This one's called Neighbourhood. It's 9% ABV and it's described as a dark brown porter. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass, see what we get. I'm using my Beaugrade's Cali Brewery bottle opener, which was kindly given to me. It's a magnet, fridge magnet kind of opener that was kindly given to me in Brewskival by a couple of fantastic gentlemen. And we had a few beers together. Oh. Here we go. Have a listen. Being a porter, the head dissipated quite quickly, and also the beer's 9% ABV. There's two things this could mean. It could mean it's slightly thin, and more of a kind of a drinkable porter. And the other thing, I don't know. Right, jet black beer in the glass. Let's get the aroma. It had a one finger tan coloured head. Let's get the aroma. It doesn't smell thin. Now the other thing, it's come back to me now, because it's 9% ABV. Anything that goes over maybe 7 or 8% ABV, the head gets kind of knocked out by the alcohol in the beer. So this is 9% ABV, so it's just kind of like knocked the head down a little bit. It's got a nice nuttiness to it. A little roasty, kind of nutty, almost peanut-like aroma. Your obvious chocolate, coffee, caramel flavours from the roasted malt. A little bit of coconut, vanilla, coconut. And then it's kind of like molasses like on the back end. Plum, fig, prune, your dark fruits. It smells very nice. It smells very nice. Let's dive in. Cheers everybody. A very thin porter. A very, very thin porter, to be honest. It's very kind of dark fruit, plums, figs, prunes, that sort of thing. Little bit of roasted malt. Ooh, first impression. I was really looking forward to this. First impressions. And I was about to say, kind of like Brewdog's turned the corner. They've produced some really good beer of late. I've really enjoyed definitely some of the sours from the Overworks. I really, really enjoyed the Brewdog versus Cloudwater. And then we had another one. We had a beer, Brewdog versus Buxton, which I really enjoyed. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with this straight away. It's way too thin for me at 9% ABV. Personally, I think this needs a lot of body. It's like drinking alcoholic cherry coke. There's a lot of kind of dark fruit flavours in there, dark cherries, and it's just got this like almost like consistency, mouthfeel of cola, that hissiness, that fizziness that you get from a cola when you drink the beer. Yes, there's more. Of course, there's more body there than Coke, but it's not far away. Real shame. This real shame. My wife bought me this. I think it was £5 a bottle. I think she paid £5 for the Buxton, £5 for this. And for me, that's not acceptable. It's really not acceptable to charge £5 for this. It's really kind of above what should be acceptable. Bear in mind, Brewdog's own beers, that Brewdog versus Cloudwater in Tesco is about 7%, was £3. Some of their kind of like the Punks, the Dead Pony Clubs, Jackhammers, even in Brewdog's bars at about £1.90 a can as of 2019. So for this beer to be double the price, and nearly double the price of the Brewdog versus Cloudwater, I know some of you are might be saying that, okay, it's a different style of beer, so it's a New England IPA, the beer with Cloudwater. Same with Jackhammer, that's a more or less nearly a double IPA. Punk IPA is an American IPA, and the other one, Dead Pony Club's a pale ale. You might be saying, oh no, it's it's a completely different kettle of fish. I would much prefer their Zombie Cake Porter, which is, I don't know, £2 a can in Brewdog. Zombie Cake Porter for me beats the pants off this, and it's a Brewdog made beer. It's a beer made by Brewdog. I really enjoyed Zombie Cake. I'm really not enjoying this beer. It's amazing. It really is amazing how the inconsistencies of Brewdog, it really is. I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. Zombie Cake by Brewdog has quite a lot of body, and I don't know, off the top of my head, it's 5%. This beer at 9% is drinking like cola. There's no body to it. What's going on? What is going on? It's really not good at all. It's really, I don't even think I'm going to finish that. It's all plums, figs, prunes. There's not even that much of a kind of a roasted malt flavour in it. It's not like you can say there's loads of coffee, there's loads of dark chocolate, there's loads of caramel, there's loads of body. It's just like a dark cherry liquid mess. Neighbourhood, the Silver City unites and becomes. Do you know what? I can't be bothered. I can't even be bothered reading Brewdog's marketing bumf for this. If you want to pause the video, let it focus. There you go. If you want to pause the video right now and read that description, you're very welcome. I've got nothing much more to say about this beer other than I'd like my money back. I'd like my wife's hard-earned money. My wife works for minimum wage. My wife works for, I don't know what it is, £8 an hour, and she went and bought this for me as a present for £5. That's over half an hour's work for my wife for something which is rubbish. It really is rubbish. I don't know. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 from Real Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.